In my content talking about the Unihertz Titan 2 Elite and/or the Clicks Communicator, I've been getting quite a few comments asking about the dimensions of these devices. How big are they in the real world? How do they compare? In this video, we're going to get into that very specifically with some very useful visual aids. So first off, credit goes to G8, M8, N8, over on the small phones subreddit, where they created a printable model of the Unihertz Titan 2 Elite based on the known available dimensions. This is over on printables. I'll put links to both of these in the description down below. And part two, credit goes to Perfect Fab over on printables for their model, again, based on the known dimensions of the Clicks Communicator. So yes, indeed, you know what I did? I went to my printer and I printed these things out, and we're going to look at them and we're going to kind of do some size comparisons and see exactly how big these devices actually are. Am I the only one who thinks it's just like kind of amazing that we can do this? We can just print things like this out for these sorts of scale comparisons. It's just amazing to me. All right, so Unihertz Titan 2 Elite, and then we have the Clicks Communicator. I think the first thing we need to do is just compare these two devices against one another. So yes, for those who are wondering, the Communicator is indeed, even though they have the same exact screen size, likely the same exact screen, it is quite a bit taller than the Titan 2 Elite. And if you kind of go this way, you can see that it's also a little bit wider. It's not a lot wider, but it is a little bit wider. See if I can line that up better. There you can see that little bit of a gap there. So basically what's happening is on the Titan 2 Elite, there's just not much of a gap around the screen, and there's not much of a gap between the screen and the keyboard, and then the keyboard and just the bottom of the device. Everything's very compact and kind of jammed in there. With the Communicator, there's a little bit more room to breathe. And so if you're looking for the smallest possible keyboard phone, it's going to be the Titan 2 Elite. But let me tell you something. I don't have big hands at all. And I think I could probably get used to typing on this. It's probably going to be comfortable enough. But there is part of me that feels like you're going to have to kind of give your hands a little bit of room to breathe. You're going to be here, not here, because this does actually feel fairly cramped to me. Again, I don't think it's something I can't get used to. But when I compare it to the Clicks Communicator, I'm pleased to say that kind of being more spread out, I think might be a good decision. It's going to be really hard to tell until we're actually using the device. And yes, I do know that I have some leveling issues that I probably need to figure out. Wait till you see the back of this thing. That's good enough, right? It's probably okay. But of course, with that increased height, if you're down here typing, it is a longer distance to get up here to the top of the screen. Now, I know we can scroll on the keyboard, but I do hope that Clicks has something like what Unihertz just showed off, where you actually can have a cursor on screen that you can drive around with the keyboard. So even though they're quite a bit easier to get to the top of the screen to either pull down a notification shade or, look guys, this kills me sometimes when I talk about, oh, can I reach the top without, moving my grip? People say, well, there's all these gestures to pull down the notifications. There are more things at the top of your screen than just notifications. Sometimes there's a search bar. Sometimes there's like categories of things up there. Like you do have to touch the top of the screen. So even though this one is easier to get to, they've also got the little cursor thing, which makes it even easier than that. So, in terms of that ergonomics, I kind of go back and forth. The typing might be more comfortable on the Clicks, but reaching the top of the screen is definitely going to be easier on the Titan 2. I want to give you guys a quick visual on what the keyboard layout looks like as well, so that you don't forget, because both of these devices are doing something a little bit different than the current Titan 2, where your space bar is obviously at the center on the bottom, and then your function keys are on either side of that. You can see the Communicator doing the exact same thing. So both have 3 rows of letter keys and then function keys flanking the space bar. On the current Titan 2, you have a space bar with some letter keys flanking it, and then the function keys are up top. So when you kind of look at these and you're trying to determine vertical keyboard space that you're actually going to have, you kind of have to keep that in mind, that the Titan 2 is laid out fairly differently. But then, of course, we can start to do kind of direct comparisons with that original Titan 2. Look how much more horizontal space you do have versus the Elite. And that is going to be, in large part responsible for why this feels, kind of cramped to me versus using something like this, which is a lot more spread out. Even if I, kind of collapse things down, bringing my hands more together, I still feel like I've got more room to work. Although now doing this, it does seem like this is probably kind of more how I naturally hold the thing. So, again, this has no weight, so it's really hard to know like how it's going to rest in your hands and how it's going to feel comfortable. But if it feels comfortable like this, it's probably going to be okay. Next to the communicator, we are a bit closer, obviously still missing a little bit of that width on the keyboard. Just for fun, and because I think a lot of people watching my content probably have something like this to reference in terms of size, this is a Galaxy Z Fold 7 in between these two devices, just because it's going to be kind of amusing. We'll open the thing up and you can see the size difference there as well. These are not, huge devices. Certainly not huge devices at all. Here is my Pixel 10 Pro Fold, and by looking at this, it looks like the width of this thing is almost identical to these two devices. That is really, really close for the Titan 2 Elite, and then for the communicator, it's slightly more narrow then. So if you've got a Pixel 10 Pro Fold and you want to know what the width is going to be, it's going to be basically like this. So yeah, I guess if I'm okay with typing on this touchscreen, I should be okay with typing on this as well. Of course, on a device like this, you're going to be swipe typing, whereas you're not going to be swipe typing here. You're going to be two-finger typing, but still, I think it's a pretty good comparison in terms of the overall width of the keyboard. Now, I have seen quite a bit of concern about the thickness of these devices. The Unihertz one is just under 11 millimeters thick, and the Clicks is around 12 millimeters thick. It does have this sort of like chamfered, slanted edge. And so, like I said, I've seen people, worry about how thick they are, how they're going to feel. And let me just tell you, the thickness is not really a problem at all as far as I can tell. Even if I like put them both into my pockets, hopefully you can still hear me pretty well, neither one of these feel uncomfortable at all. I mean, obviously the weight is going to have a lot to do with how comfortable they're going to feel, but I'm just not concerned about that at all unless these things are both like really, really heavy, which I don't think they're going to be. I think that they're both under 200 grams. I think, at least from what I'm reading online, the Clicks is like 170 grams. The thickness just isn't going to be a problem. Honestly, having both of these designs kind of in front of me, I keep going back and forth as to which one I like the look and feel of more. There's something about the Titan 2 Elite that I really do like, but part of me thinks I'm gonna really enjoy the more spaced out keyboard, and of course the little LED notification thing on the side is gonna be nice as well. It just feels like a bigger device, which again kind of leads me back to the Titan 2 Elite. Very, very interesting. I'm not going to draw any direct conclusions about like how I'm going to feel at the end of the day between these two until I have them both in my hands. But guys, I would love to know your conclusions. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.